Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm here to talk about Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 because we have a new trailer, a new sneak peek, and a new little teaser we got for Fear the Walking Dead. So we have a lot of stuff to cover, so we're going to break it all down in this video today. So with that being said, let's get started. So yeah, Fear the Walking Dead is in about just a few weeks actually. It's really close, and this week they dropped a lot of good stuff. We have like a poster, some teaser, sneak peeks, all that kind of stuff. So like I said, we're going to break it down, starting off with the new trailer we got. So all these teasers and trailers and stuff, it definitely looks like they're kind of focusing on helping this new community or helping these new kids that are part of a community, because we do see we know we're gonna have like a lot of new cast members, and a lot of them are very young. It looks like they're gonna be running into a group of kids, and the trailer opens up with Alicia it opens up with like a walker, and then June is killing some walkers, but they're focusing on this map, and you can see all these places they have marked, and then Alicia says, you know, where are you, you know, we can help. So they're definitely trying to help these people that they're gonna run into, you know, via radio. And this definitely ties into season 4 when they're helping out people with the trucks and setting up boxes and supplies and stuff. So at the end of the season we saw they were fully going through with that, so it makes sense why they would want to help these kids. But I think these kids are going to be part of a bigger community. I think these kids are going to be part of that community that is supposedly doing like you know, experiments on walkers or whatever. They're definitely gonna be running into a dangerous group, and I think maybe these kids are gonna be part of that group, but maybe not happy with that group. We're gonna see where we go, because we do have that one girl in the previous trailer who was like, you know, you don't know where you just landed. So I think they know that the community they're part of they're pretty dangerous people. These two kids look like to be some of the bigger characters we're gonna have in the trailer. We have John and Al. They run into these two kids, and these are also the two kids that we saw in the previous trailer when that airplane was crashing down. And then we have John and June here, and they're talking, and June seems very worried, and she says that we can't help anybody if we don't make it back. So maybe these two get stranded or something. I feel like this scenario might be similar to like the governor in The Walking Dead, when they went to the community and the governor never let them leave. Maybe the same thing's gonna happen here. Maybe some of these kids aren't even good people. Maybe they welcome them into this community, and then whoever is part of it, like the leader of the community, doesn't let them leave or something. I can definitely see something like that going on also, because it looks like they're slowly coming to the realization that something weird is going on here. And then moving on, we have Charlie and Strand in this car, and then we have Wendell and Sarah in the other car, and they're talking to each other. And Wendell says, "You sure about this?" And Strand says, "Yeah." And then they kind of cut to this scene where they're driving towards this, you know, this kind of reminds me of what the Saviors did back in season 6 when they blocked the road. I don't think those scenes are continuous though. I think you're talking about something else. Maybe they're trying to break through something, but in this trailer they kind of stop. So I think, yeah, they're definitely kind of throwing us off there. So that's something totally different. But I want to talk about this for a second, because next they do a zoom up, and we see that, you know, these walkers are tied up together using like guts and ropes and stuff. So this is really fucked up, and I think this group that we're gonna run into, this seems like, again, like a group that's doing experiments on walkers would definitely do something like this, you know. Not your average Joe would not just tear up a walker and take the guts out just to make a border, right? It's gonna be someone who is okay with tearing up walkers and doing experiments and stuff like that. Next, we got Daniel here next to like an armory of guns. Now, I'm not sure if this is gonna be part of his community, because I do think he's gonna be part of a community, because in that first trailer, when he first ran into Strand, we saw there was like a wall behind him, like a gated community. So I do think he is gonna be part of a different community. He was gone for all of season 4, so I don't think he's gonna be, and he was holding a gun there too. So I don't know if he was gonna be out in the open all that time, or I'm sure he's gonna be part of a different community. And if they ever need help fighting against a different community, I think that's when Daniel is gonna be pretty useful, because if these are all his guns, you know, they could use those. Next, we got a shot of John Dory here in that little town, and they're definitely gonna be messing around and doing some Western atmosphere here. I can definitely see that happening, and it fits with John Dory's character, so I'm pretty excited for that. And then we have a shot of Alicia here about to kill some walkers. We kind of saw this stuff in the previous trailer. Some more walkers here. Morgan. Quick shot of Morgan. They're going real quick here. And then we have this scene of Morgan and Alicia talking. This is a sneak peek they released earlier, so we're going to have the full scene of this in just a minute. I'm going to be discussing. It's like a 1-minute trailer, or a 1-minute sneak peek, so it's pretty cool. And then we have Wendell here opening up those Al's truck and firing some walkers. This is just like some real quick action sequences. We can't really make up what's going on here. Some walkers. Luciana, we have John, that Western thing I was talking about. But this is what I want to talk about. This is interesting because we see someone getting pushed back onto this like rotating, I don't know what this is, but it's some sort of machine, and somebody gets pushed back onto it. Now it could be a walker. Now we have that leg right there in between this dude's legs, and that's obviously somebody alive pushing him into it. But I don't know. I don't know if somebody would push a live person onto that. Maybe it's an accident, but I do think maybe this is gonna be a walker. I don't know. It's interesting because they could push someone in there, but whoever's falling down there is dead. So that's why I kind of think it may be a walker instead. And this also could be like a Juggernaut type walker, because of what it's wearing. If that's a walker, that is. It could be a person, but I'm thinking it's a walker. Somebody could put that on a walker, and it would make it very difficult to kill. But I'm pretty excited for this just because of that machine. It's like a rotating spike death trap. I don't know, but I just want to see what that is. And then the trailer wraps up with another quick action sequence. We have June, Alicia, Morgan, Daniel. They're all killing walkers, and it kind of wraps up there. We didn't get to see Dwight in this trailer. We barely even got to see him in the first one, which I'm okay with because that's what I'm really excited for, to see Dwight, and I kind of like how they're kind of keeping it under wraps. We have just like a few images and shots here and there of him, but I'm genuinely curious as to what's his reaction gonna be to everything. Like I want to see him and Morgan talk about All Out War, and I just want to see what's going on with Dwight, which I'm very excited for. So it kind of makes sense why they would keep it under wraps, because they want to save that for this season. But with that being said, let's go on and talk about the sneak peek we got for season 5. I believe it's going to be for the premiere, and it's a scene I was talking about between Alicia and Morgan. So in this sneak peek, like I said, we have Morgan and Alicia talking, and it looks like they're going to be running into some problems, because it looks like they took a moment to step back and just think about stuff and talk about stuff. And Morgan is telling Alicia like things shouldn't be this easy. Like he says that we can't just pick up a walkie and help people, because I think what's going on here is kind of like maybe reevaluating himself in the group, because he said himself in the sneak peek that we've killed people, Alicia, the things that I've done, the things we've done. And I think maybe it's, maybe something bad's going to happen to them, and they're kind of, and Morgan's like, yeah, things shouldn't be this easy for us. We've all done bad stuff. So it definitely fits Morgan's character, because, he's been through a lot, and, every once in a while he kind of takes a step back and looks at himself and kind of feels guilty, and that's just who Morgan is. So it looks like this is like one of those moments. And then after that, Alicia says that, it shouldn't be this hard, and Morgan responds by saying, we're still standing after today, after everything. So something bad is definitely going to be happening here. And then Morgan goes on to say that, as long as we're still here, we keep trying. So I think what's happening here is that maybe, them, because it was ultimately Morgan's idea to help out. Because remember at the end of the season, of season 4, they were going to go to Alexandria, and they all pretty much agreed to it. And then Morgan said, you know what, we should go help people. So I think maybe on this journey of helping people, they're obviously going to be running into these kids, and obviously they're bloody, and like Alicia's really bloody, and like I think that this might be after killing some walkers, maybe somebody dies or something, but they're definitely going to have a tough day, and maybe people are going to slowly give up, people in the group, and they're like thinking like, this isn't worth it, we're going out helping all these people, and we're putting ourselves in danger. And then that's when Morgan comes in and says, we've done a lot of bad things, we should be doing this. So I think that's what's going on here, since ultimately it was Morgan's idea to go help people. I would still love for them to merge the shows. Like I would love to see some Fear characters go on to the main show. And with that being said, it kind of reminds me, because I did read today that there's going to be an announcement on Monday for Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know what it's going to be, maybe a crossover, who knows, but I'll definitely be making a video on it, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, there is an announcement coming up on Monday for Fear the Walking Dead. And then the last teaser we got is just like a promotional video. It's not even, this is not going to be part of the season or anything, and just kind of like the cast looking all cool and shit. Like we have everybody pointing up their guns and stuff, and then we have these two little kids walking up, They have like this little funny bit of John's hat flying off, and then Alicia says, "Don't worry, we're here to help," and then she gives the hat back. So I think this is just like a promotional video, but it's kind of saying that they're going to be helping out this group of kids that they're going to be running into. Maybe they're going to be on their own. Maybe they're going to be part of a bigger community that they dislike. We'll see. But that's, I think, was the message of this promotional video. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the poster we got for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. Awesome poster, but the main reason why I want to talk about this is, first of all, I want to say I love John's pose right there in the middle with the two guns, but the plane right in the dead center, that's the plane that's going to be crashing on that we saw in the trailer. And it's interesting how they added that plane on the poster, let alone right in the middle. Now we know that plane might not be usable anymore because it crashed, but maybe there's going to be other planes. Maybe this community has access to planes and stuff. We'll see. But since they put the plane in the middle, I don't think it's going to be just a plane that they're going to crash and never go back on, right? I think it's going to be important. Who knows? Maybe somebody can fix it or something. But I do think that plane is going to have some significance. But I just wanted to quickly share this poster with you guys and talk about all the news we got for Fear the Walking Dead, because we did get a lot of news this past week, and I wanted to make a video on it. Like I said, there's going to be an announcement coming up on Monday for Fear, so I'll definitely be making a video on that, so stay tuned for that by hitting that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. I am going to wrap it up there. Let me know in the comments down below all your thoughts and opinions about Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 and all this new information we got. You know, let me know, what do you think about the helicopter and the group of kids and this new group and stuff like that? What do you think is going to happen? I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. And for more Walking Dead content like this, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.